I got asked this question in a comment on another video, and I really kind of felt like this needed some more insight than I could do in just a comment. So these are a few archangels that I would call on if I'm having an issue with self-esteem or self-confidence, or kind of just not feeling all the best. So it's kind of like if I'm having a not so great day, these are the ones I'm calling on. So I will say, first off, I would call on Archangel Michael. And I will tell you, it's really hard to feel secure in your world if you don't feel safe or secure with what's going on. And that's going to drop your self-confidence way down, because it's like, now I'm concerned about what's going on around me. He carries a huge crystalline sword and can cut you free from any unhealthy situations or events that are going on, and surround you in a beautiful royal blue bubble, so that you can feel protected like all day, any day, no matter what's going on. My next one would be Archangel Jophiel, one of my favorites. And I will say Jophiel, literally just calling Jophiel in is kind of like taking an antidepressant, because she is going to help you feel uplifted, feeling kind of like showing you new positive aspects around you, kind of inviting you in to do new things, start new things in your life. Kind of inviting her into your life is all about being very passionate and literally drawing more passion that you love. And when you're in love with something, literally your self-confidence is up. I will tell you the next one would be Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Gabriel comes in not only to kind of like interferes with our self-doubt, but really our ability to get things done. A lot of times when we are kind of not feeling the best, we are not doing everything that we could or should be doing to get things done. And I will tell you, this is really trusting ourselves that we are on the right path, that Archangel Gabriel is kind of like our life coach and really coaching us to not only feel empowered, but feeling accomplished. By the way, Archangel Gabriel is also like the perfect angel to kind of help with finding the right words. Because a lot of times when we don't feel self-confident, we are searching for those words, like what word should I be saying, or how should I be saying this? So that can really help us a lot, calling in Archangel Gabriel to help us with our words. Now, Archangel Uriel would be my next one. And kind of Archangel Uriel is really about like adding the best vibrations to any situation or whatever's going on. And that's going to really help us generate some like brilliant ideas, creative new thoughts, kind of getting out of the old thinking and coming into new thinking. And Archangel Uriel is also about like emotional healing. A lot of times when we've had things in our past, like old traumas or old dramas that keep coming up, Archangel Uriel can really help remove those from us and really help us get a new insight into what's going on and really stop second guessing ourselves. A lot of times when we've had mistakes in the past, that is something that we kind of keep beating ourselves up over. So this would be my fourth one that I would say is like amazing energy. Now, Archangel Raphael is literally our archangel that's like a physician, our angelic physician, and it really can bring in healing to any ailment that you have. But I will say one of the things is that we also have to really bring in is ask for that healing and understand why that healing or issue or problem came in, so we know why we're calling that into us. Archangel Raphael is also about like our matchmaker of archangels, and bringing in the right relationships for us if we're feeling lonely, or kind of bringing in not only a romantic relationship, but also friends. Sometimes just having friends that are on like-mindedness that from us, or sometimes I will say even like the next layer up of being positive. If we're kind of hanging around the same types of people, we may not be getting that uplifting energy that we really require in all of this. Yeah, I know. I will say Raguel, Archangel Raguel is kind of really speaking of people in our lives, can really bring up relationships that have been strained in the past that we really need to kind of find a common ground on or kind of heal something into. Interactions with other people around us can make us feel not positive, or their comments can be very harsh. And so this can be literally lowering our self-confidence, like every time we talk to them, kind of like we didn't feel confident before, but now we feel even less confident than we did before. So that's not a good one. And really allowing Raguel's like compassion and love really change this relationship to a higher level relationship, or remove that harshness, because a lot of times it can be really, really bad for us. But I will tell you, anytime I'm in a situation where I'm kind of like feeling like the person is like tearing apart my words, or going to use those words against me in some place, I'm going to call in Archangel Raguel right away to that situation to kind of bring in healing and insight, and really bringing in a much higher energy than I've had before. Now, Archangel Ariel would be the archangel about manifesting. And if your insecurities are kind of like flowing, or you're kind of lacking like financial stuff, that can also make our self-confidence or self-esteem kind of like go down. If we're kind of like everybody else can afford something but we can't, that can really lower our self-confidence a lot. So talking to Archangel Ariel anytime, any place, anywhere can bring up this empowerment of bringing this kind of financial security or resources to us. And I will tell you, if you're really asking for Archangel Ariel to come in and really help you with some amazing finances, I would do it out nature, because Archangel Ariel loves nature. It's almost like Mother Nature itself. So it's kind of like, yeah, let's bring in this amazing energy to kind of bring in a new set or a new start in our lives. The next one I would say is Archangel Metatron. Now, Metatron is known for being a protector of like sensitive people. And a lot of times I will call him in because he has this amazing cube, and I will ask him to bring in his amazing cube to make me feel more protected in what's going on around me, and protect me from the negative energies that are around me. A lot of times when I ask Archangel Metatron to do this, I will feel that I've kind of let go of anything like physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically that have been holding me back, or literally any qualities that I'm ready to let go of. Because if I'm hanging on to old energies, not only from myself or from other people, if I'm not being independent, I'm not really being who I really am on the inside. It's an important one. And I will tell you, self-confidence kind of gives us a greater understanding of like who we are in the world and what do we bring in the world. And a lot of times this comes in because a lot of times we are not being authentically who we are. So if you have like strong beliefs or things that are really coming up for you, maybe do some research on them. I've heard of a lot of people having a lot of hatred for other people right these days, and sometimes we're picking up that hatred from other people. It's not necessarily ours itself. And so that's something else that Archangel Metatron can remove from us. So that is a really good one. Now, Archangel Haniel comes in if we have a lot of worries around us. Like, this is the intuitive one. This is kind of like that lack of self-confidence because we're not expressing ourselves. We're expressing other people's energies. Archangel Haniel can really help us turn down our psychic abilities when we are around negative people, or kind of like picking up their negative energy. And you know what I mean? Like, you're around people that are always spilling that negative energy. That's when we really need to put our barriers up to keep ourselves protected. And then as soon as we're in a more secure location, we can definitely have Haniel kind of like lower that down, so we're kind of feeling everything that we should be. My next archangel to work with is Jeremiel. Jeremiel comes in, and if you're like literally having a lot of self-doubt about things that you've done in the past or things that you've been feeling, like I said, sometimes it can come in with like, I'm feeling this way, but I'm not sure why I'm feeling this way. This can be a great one for you. I will tell you, forgive yourself and move into a new energy is going to be amazing. Now, my last one is Archangel Zadkiel. Now, Zadkiel is kind of literally our tutor in life. And this can really come in some amazing ways and teaching us some new skills, literally getting away from people that have lower energy, letting go of the past, helping us literally pass the tests around us. Kind of like, are we letting that old energy go, or do we have other things that we need to take care of first so we can really let this go cleanly and without kind of residue left on us. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon. If you like my content, please subscribe, like, and share.